got fuel. Loving this temperature. It feels really nice out there. I like 49s. 40s and 50s. They're my friend. But I'm already on the clock, so it's time to get going. Leaving Sonora, Kentucky. 527 miles to the north on I-65 headed to Pennsylvania. Let's do it. Well, this is I-71 northbound in Ohio, mile marker 37, and as you can see, ain't moving at all. Backed up for miles behind me, and my GPS finally updated. Oh, it's saying it's just backed up to the exit up here because people are getting off at this exit and taking this all the way up to here and getting back on the highway, but the issue's right there. Apparently someone jackknifed their truck over the guardrail and frickin' blocked up the whole darn area, because now they got the wrecker up there and they're trying to pull him off the median. So that's just fantastic. I've been here since
Messaging.
Ask me if I care.
Fall back over here, Papa Chance.
Been here 40 minutes now and it ain't going nowhere.
Son, you couldn't read that sign up there at the 38 there. It says all trucks left lane. So he drove up through there in the right lane and run over the guardrail and flattened his tires and tore a bunch of these shoes. And they got the hook on him.
Well, I guess that's one way to put it.
You drivers that run electronic locks, whenever you get in a deal like this, what do? Just go off duty on them electronic locks?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that sounded wonderful.
Let's go off duty, drive up all you can do until you get rolling. You got out or just right on there like you would a paper log. What's going on?
Yep, that's exactly what you do.
Would you have an eco off in the truck?
I'm all sorts of screwed up big time this time, and there's no way out of it. I'm in this little town, Tunnel Hill, Pennsylvania, over here by Galitzin, or Galitzin, or however you say it. Where I want to go is down here. You notice the line shooting me up there. Now, as far as I could tell, okay, I was coming up this way. I saw signs leading up to this highway I needed to go up, saying 53 North was closed, follow detour. So I followed the detour. It came up here. It would have helped to know where it was closed. I got up to here and it was closed at the crossing here. So I don't know if that was the closure or what, but I came up here, the detour said exit here and come this way. Well, come this way and there's this tiny little frickin' town with a 10-ton weight restriction, and I can't get, well, I got through it to hit 53, and the road was closed up here, so I had to turn around and go back, and there was no going back. It was not possible to go back. So I see these signs here in Gallatin that say, this is the truck route, follow this way, and I get going up here and get all twisted up in here, and then come out here. A guy helped me out here because I got down here and I was like, I can't make that turn. So I backed up all the way up here and oops. I backed up. Okay, now we're pointed north. Crap. Anyway, I got to here, made that turn, made this turn, and he said come up to here, make this turn, and it'll come back out. Well, I did that, I get to the top of this hill, and there's a freaking... I can't make that turn. It's impossible with this truck and trailer combination. I cannot turn right here. So as I'm trying to back up and maneuver and forward and back and forward and back, dumping the valve and coming back out with it, and I didn't hit the post. I didn't hit the tree across the way. I didn't hit the post across the way. But that sign wasn't leaning like that until I got here. And that's my mud flap from the tractor on the driver's side. So now I'm just parked down here because the residents of this little area kind of noticed my little predicament and called the cops and everything. So I'm waiting on them to show up now. And I don't know what's going to happen from there. Well, I only had 43 minutes or so left on my clock, and now it's 1:08 because I guess I got a 30-minute reset or something. But I'm just completely off here, and I've already talked to my fleet manager. He got me set up with the load. I could drop tomorrow in the morning, or if I get out of here in an hour or whatever. I don't even know how long I have.
Messaging. You.
That's it. An hour and 33 minutes. That's about what I was thinking. 5:33 or so. Get out of here and get directions to them from here, or well, I'm just trying to get out back to the frickin' 22 highway and come back down, because I wonder if I could just come in here and not deal with any of it. If I could have just done that in the first place, if I'd have frickin' known. I didn't know. And these guys are accusing me of following the damn GPS, and I was not following the made-eye GPS. Off, man. Well, unbelievably so, I got unloaded, got everything taken care of here with the truck. I am parked at the consignee because I am now running on negative hours. Yeah, okay. I recorded a clip about 2.5 hours ago. There's there's all this here, and then there's a gigantic sleeper berth section here. More driving, load check. Another sleeper berth section here, another more drive, another load check. More driving, and then a complete Well, like I said, I recorded a segment a little bit ago, and I'm probably not going to post the whole thing, but I will give you the gist of what happened here. Okay. And I need my GPS to be back on. Yeah, look at this little cluster. Okay. Alright, let me see if I can explain this in relative terms. So, I'm eastbound on 22. My consignee is where I am right now, of course. So I need to take 53 north. This is Pennsylvania 53 to get there. Well, as I'm coming in on 22, I see signs up and down here saying 53 northbound is closed. Take detour. Alright. That kind of ticked me off because it was just another cherry on top for another... Never mind. So I keep going because I'm going to follow the detour. Well, I get up here. Nothing there. So I keep going. And finally I see detour. Go this way. Alright, so I go that way. I take this way, and then I see the little bitty city, well, not even city, more like village streets with a 10-ton weight restriction. well, you know, I figure since it says detour, it's probably okay just to get over to 53. Well, I get over to 53. No problem. Come down, and it's closed right here. You see how far away that is? It was closed over these railroad tracks. Right there. So I had to turn around here and go back. And that's where the trouble started. So I figured, you know what, I'll backtrack. We'll go right back through Gallatin or Galitzin or however the f you say that. I don't give a shit. Some little city that doesn't even exist. So I get into this little place and I see these signs. They say, this is the truck route. Go this way. Okay, so I go this way. I come in, I go this way. It tells me to turn here, I turn there. It tells me to turn here, I turn there. What it doesn't tell me is to turn here to keep going. So I end up going straight, and I end up down this street, and there's no way to make a turn in a truck down that street. It can't be done. So I start backing out of there, and this guy's following me walking down the street because he sees me doing this, and he's like, all right, there's a freaking dollar store down there or something, Dollar General or something like that. We get down there, he starts talking to me. He's like, okay, this is what you need to do. Back up over the bridge, turn, and then turn again. Come down to the end, there's another bridge, go over the bridge, turn left, and you'll get to the end of the street, there's a stop sign, turn right, and you'll be back to the highway. Alright. So I figured, oh well, cool. So we get back here, this is the bridge, I turn, go. I get to that bridge, I go over, I turn left. Well, honestly, I'm not sure if I took the correct left. I took Franklin Street, and I wonder if I should have taken Portage. But I shouldn't even have been there at all. You know? So I see this post here, and I know that's gonna be a bit of a pain to get around here. There's a house there, because I can't hit the house, obviously, because that'll be a big deal. Going left would be useless, because freaking A. Which is funny, because that's what I ended up doing anyway, but backed up down there, knocked over a street sign. Well, didn't really knock it over, it's just kind of leaning over a little bit. Ripped off the mud flap again! The people that lived there, the locals, called the DOT out on me, and he comes out and takes a look and is like, how the hell did you get here? So I told him the whole story. I'm like, I followed a detour that I thought would take me to the right place. And he's like, well, the detour was actually for after where your consignee would have been. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of realize that now. That would have been good information to have about an hour ago. So, yeah. Gigantic offer for them. They just cherry on topped this day. Because, like I said, there's this long extended sleeper berth segment here. That was me sitting in traffic on I-71 waiting for a jackknife getter for them get off the median on I-71 at mile marker 38, which shut down the highway for an hour. Then I get up here to 79, and there's another freaking traffic jam waiting to get on 376. Here go for them. And then I get on US 22 coming up this direction from 376. That was a big mistake. The biggest mistake aside from ending up in this little town that doesn't even exist. Of course, this little town I'm in doesn't even exist either. Cresson, yeah. This clip is now too long. But anyway, I got the load off. I gotta wait till tomorrow because obviously I'm out of hours in this club. I have another half of a Subway sandwich I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go to bed and say, oh, this for the week. because basically yesterday is just transferred into today and just made this whole week suck. You know what struck me though? DOT guy shows up. He asked me what all goes on and everything, and I told him everything. And he goes back to his truck after getting my information, all that stuff, getting the registrations for the truck and trailer, getting my ID, getting my all sorts of different stuff. But he does all that. He goes back and he says, "Well, got one violation on you. I'm only giving you a warning." And I have yet to figure out whether or not I'm going to have any CSA points associated with this particular warning. I'll know by the time you guys see this, but here it is. 38311. Yeah, I don't know right now. So, I guess I'll find that out. And I'll let you guys know what I find out. I'm hoping and praying that since I can't find any mention of it online in any of the points descriptors or anything, various different sites I've searched, I can't find anything about 38311 or 111, so maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe. My luck can only run so far, because that's all he did. He didn't even charge me for the fact that I knocked over the sign. No citation whatsoever. And he was a really nice guy, you know. The truckers make such a big deal out of DOT and cops and bears and all that crap. You know, I think they just got a bad freaking attitude. Because, you know, this guy, he was alright. I mean, he kind of understood what was going on. He saw I was just following a detour because I don't know the area. Yeah. But yeah, he actually blocked off traffic. Him and another guy blocked off traffic for me so I could... I pulled forward, turned left instead of right out of that area, and had the dump valve. I was using the dump valve the whole time because this trailer's dump valve actually works, which is awesome. Otherwise, I'd have been screwed. I get out of there, use the dump valve, turn left, and then there's a side street that goes off that way. So he asked me if I would be able to back into that side street and get turned around. I'm like, I get out, I walk over there, look at it, I'm like, I've backed into tighter than this at truck stops, so I should be able to do it. I'll give it a shot. So I get in there, I execute. This had to be one of the perfect 90-degree angle backs I've ever done. One of the most perfect angle backs I've ever done. But I get out of there, I get turned around, I get headed out, and the rest is history, really. And end cut. Another 3 minutes.